Alright, sorry about that. My camera fell. So, where we had just attached our 3 card pockets. And now what you want to do is we're going to seal the back of this. So you want to cut out 2 strips of tape that are 8 inches long. And speaking of the camera, if you don't like this angle, let me know and I'll try something different. I might actually try something different anyway, considering that the camera just fell. So cut 2 strips that are 8 inches long. And now you want to pull this up. And flip it over. Now flip it over in such a way that when it lies on its, on its front, that these card pockets are in the right orientation. So, so when you place your tape, make sure the bottom of your wallet, there we go. Make sure the bottom of your wallet is facing you. So you want the open part of your cards facing out. And actually, did I forget that step? I did forget that step. We're gonna back up really quick because I forgot a step. This goes back to what I was talking about, the clear tape. And what I like to do when you put your cards on, well, when you put your first 2 cards on that have the sticky, I like to secure them with a little bit of clear tape. So cut a 1/4 of an inch of clear tape, and this is, like I said, this is 8 inches. So you want to cut 4 inches of this tape. 1, 2, 3, 4. And fold your card slots down and secure the tape on the very bottom right where the sticky is. You're going to have a little bit of overhang. That's perfectly fine. Just trim it off, being careful not to cut through your duct tape sheet. Then you fold it back and just crease it so it gets used to being folded like that. Do the same thing with the other card. So do the tape half on the card and half on the duct tape sheet. And then I like to use my nail to get it into that crease where the tape is. And then this is where you would hold down your cards and then put, secure them with this tape. But I forgot that step, so we had to back up. Alright, sorry about that. Now that that's all done, we can get back to sealing this. So, when you have your 2 strips of your Bifold color that are 8 inches long, just tear this up, flip it over, making sure your pockets are facing the right way. Line it up on a line. This tape is a little, it's going to be a little difficult since you have your pockets on this side, so it's going to like bow up. But with a little bit of practice, you'll get it. Take one of your Bifold colors pieces, come on, and line it up with the bottom and the sides. You want to cover completely. Get it as close as you can. Alright. And then for this piece, for the top piece where your pockets are, you want to create a nice edge for this Bifold. So you're going to line this up on a line, and you're going to line it up with the sides, and then go make sure there's a 1/2 inch above where the duct tape ends. So line it up with the sides, and then go 1/4 inch above, and then just lay it down, smooth it out, and flip it over, and you have 1/4 inch above. Now take your ID slot and line it up with the top and the sides, the top and the side of your Bifold that you just created. Go all the way to the top and all the way to the side. And then smooth it down with that sticky part. And there you go. Now take that 1/4 inch that's left over from your Bifold color and smooth it out on above your card slots and your ID slot. If your piece of trim is a bit too big, you can either trim it down, or if you don't want to, rip it back up, you can just lift up your card slot and then, smooth it down and then put it back. But this one ended up perfect. Make sure there's no air pockets. And there you go. That is a completed one side of the wallet. So this is going to fold like this, and then the outside, this will be green. So let's work on the second part of the wallet. You're going to need, we're working on the, so this part, you worked from the outside in. To do this part, you're going to work from the inside out. So for your Bifold color, you want, move this in, you want 8 inches again. Two strips that are 8 inches. And once again, overlap them so that the total height is 3 inches. I'm going to flip this over. There you go. Now for the outside color, this is what's going to hold the wallet together. So you want 2 strips that are 9 inches long, because you want some you're going to want some overhang so that you can secure your wallet. Oops. So 9 inches here and 18. This is where a cutting mat with measurements comes in real handy. Alright. So you want to tear this up, lay it down, line it up on a line, and we're going to make a matrix all around this piece. That sounds difficult, but I promise it's actually really easy. So take your first strip of tape, and on the bottom edge you want to leave a 1/2 inch on either side, and no more than a 1/2 inch on the bottom. I would say a 1/4 inch, but sometimes that's a bit too short. So I do like to hit somewhere between a 1/4 inch and a 1/2 inch, just to give myself a little bit more wiggle room. But you want a 1/2 inch on either side. So I'm going to go down to the 1/4 inch mark, because this is about a 1/4 inch up here. And make sure you're a 1/2 inch on either side of the tape. And then just fold it down. Now for your top piece, once again, 1/2 inch on either side, but really do shoot for that 1/4 inch line. This is just going to be the trim for your billfold. So make sure you're 1/2 inch on either side, and then a 1/4 inch above. And smooth it out. Get it as close as you can. Then tear this up, and there's your matrix. So where your 1/4 inch is, you're going to cut out boxes where your green tape meets your orange tape, main tape meets your trim. So you're just going to cut boxes out of these corners. And I know if you've seen any other wallet tutorials, they say cut boxes out of all 4 corners. I don't. I actually wait, because there's a little bit of sticky left. I've found that when you do that, so I do mine a little bit differently. But this is the same. So cut out the boxes and fold this over to have that nice edge. Making sure not to buckle anything or get any air bubbles. Air bubbles aren't too bad. You can pop them with your X-Acto knife and then just smooth them out. Buckles are a little bit more hard to deal with. Alright, now you take your finished other side of the billfold and you place it so that there's a little bit, about an 1/8 of an inch gap between the two. Now I'm seeing, this is where you're going to do some trimming. So I'm seeing that I'm way over on this side, where the billfold, or where the ID slot is. So I'm going to cut this off so that it lines up with the billfold underneath. And actually my bottom edge seems really good. Sometimes I'm a little bit over on the bottom edge, but actually this is lining up really nice. So I don't think I'm going to cut that bottom edge. I'm just going to cut off where this ID slot is, to not only make it straight, but to also line up with the billfold on here. So once again, about an 1/8 of an inch, just a little gap. Alright, now here's where it gets a little bit different for my wallets once again. I'm actually going to trim this ID slot really quick because it's overhanging a little bit. So, and I'm sorry this is taking so long, but this part is this is the important part. This is what's going to shape your wallet. So you really want to make sure that you have it down. You have it exactly the way you want it before you seal it. Because once you seal it, it's really kind of hard to fix it after that point. once you seal it, it's just, you might as well just start a new wallet. So once again, 1/8 of an inch. Now, where your wallet is, just cut straight down on the sticky. And I like to do the bottom first, and you'll see why in a moment. So make sure your ID slot is centered the way you want it, and that the plastic is held down. What I like to do sometimes is I like to have a heavy can, you know, something heavy or somewhat heavy to hold the plastic down while I flip this. I'll do it this way so you guys can see, and I won't have anything holding it down. So I like to start in the center and then move out over the plastic first to hold that down. Now that is secure. And then do the pockets. And there you go. Now, I open it back up because you have sticky right here. And this is where your, this is why I cut 8 inches of clear tape, because your finished wallet is 8 inches. So cut a 1/4 inch strip that is 8 inches long, and you're just going to cover that seam. Put the clear tape right dead center over that seam. Half the tape is going to be on this billfold, half the tape is going to be on this billfold. And once again, use your nail to press it into that seam. You may have a little bit of overhang. I wouldn't worry about it. You're going to just flip it over anyway. So, you may have to cut it a little bit just to get it free. But there you go. Now, there's no sticky on the inside of the billfold. Now, I know we have these little hangy things right here, but I don't want to cut them off because then I'll have some sticky stain right here. I like to fold them over. So once again, just smooth out your plastic and fold up. Don't pull this one too tight or you'll buckle the plastic. Just fold it over enough to secure it, and make sure the plastic doesn't, you know, buckle on you. And then turn this around. I like to fold this up because you're going to have a little bit of hanging over. And then once that's sealed on the corner, you can cut the excess off because it's not sticky, it rolls over on itself. And then take the excess and fold it up and over so it blends in. There we go. And do the same on this side. Now these card slots, you can pull tight as you want. You're not going to buckle them. And do the same thing on this side. So when you fold it, you're going to have this gap. Can you see it? There we go. You're going to have this gap. So you're just going to fold it up and over. And it's going to seal a bit on the tape, and that's where you cut it off, just like that. So you have, now it looks like this, it's sealed on the corner, and you just flip that up like that, so it seals the corner, so there's no sticky on these corners. Which, if you cut boxes out before you before you fold it, you're gonna get it's going to be open on this side and you're going to get sticky. And that's just personally something I don't like. So, this is your finished wallet. If you want, you can put some clear tape on the sides. These look pretty good. I'm not going to, because honestly that's a pain. But if you have some sticky, then by all means you can put duct tape or some sticky or some clear tape on that just to make sure that it doesn't stick. What I'm doing right now is I'm just cleaning up the edge of the billfold. When we fold it over, we have some sticky from the sides, so I'm just very carefully cutting that off so that the billfold, so there's no sticky. And there you go. Now, this is a finished billfold. You can keep it just like this. It's beautiful. The last step that you want to do is you want to cut your slits so that your card slots are usable. There's many different ways to cut them. I've seen people who cut them on a diagonal and all this fun stuff. I'm just gonna cut them right across. Cut them, run your finger through it, or under it, sorry, to make sure that nothing sticks. Don't cut too deep, or you'll cut right through your wallet, and that's not good. That's not good. And what I also like to do when I cut is I just like to use that same card just to make sure that all of them are good, and they are. And this is the importance of that top one, because when you fold the wallet, it's all enclosed. And then for your ID slot, this is one hidden pocket up here, so you want to cut this side over here, and there's one. Here's your ID slot, and your second hidden pocket is right here, right behind it, so you want to cut this little piece down here to free it up. And there you go. That is your completed duct tape wallet with no sticky. So, I hope you enjoyed this wallet. I'm going to do the emblem on another video. I'm going to do that right now. If you have any questions, just leave comments below. If you have requests, please, I love requests. So just leave them below, and I'll try and get them out as quick as I can. Please subscribe for more videos, and please check out my Instagram and my Facebook. Thank you so much.